What's up, YouTube? We're gonna try to film a video today. It might be a shit show. We have a little RP shindig. Feel free to zoom in over there. Got tons of RP athletes and stuff in the house today. Liz wanted to film some content for them, so I'm gonna try to get through an actual video and put that up on my YouTube, but we're also gonna be filming some app stuff, some stuff with the athletes. Got a few more people coming, so we're gonna go ahead and start warming up, get a little pump, then get to the asset stuff. But Mario's gonna be running around with it like a chicken with his head cut off. Sorry, Mario. Love you to death. I'm glad you're here. And then hopefully this video is like, I get some shit in there for you guys. I'll get some working sets and things like that. Try to talk a little bit, but mostly we're trying to get some asset filming done today. So if this video sucks, I apologize in advance. 1, 2, 3, let's go. All right, I'm waiting for the incline bench. I'm gonna do cambered incline. Got the rest of the peeps here. He said use code Aaron.
Use code Aaron.
He said, and then he kissed me. You guys see that? He kissed me. That was weird. And then, you like that? You fucking like that, Dylan? It's Gatorade and whey. What do you mean, what am I drinking? It's blue. I'm trying to kill myself. It is detergent, okay? This is my last session ever. We're gonna wait for this guy to finish up. Cambered incline press. And everybody else has back, I guess, so that's that. We're gonna see how much training we can get in before it becomes a shit show. So I had a low weigh-in today, 221.4. I'm performance is still up. Everything feels really good. So we'll see how the day goes. And if I start to feel like a dip in performance, I might eat a little more carbs. I'm just rolling with the fat loss at this point, especially since I only maintained for 6 weeks. I had that super long, prolonged period of fat loss, way too long for my liking, 16 or so weeks. Then the fiasco in the Philippines, and then the maintenance period. So, you know, I'm losing fat really rapidly at the moment, so I'm just gonna let it go. And when it slows down, it slows down. I'll start implementing like a couple of high days or something like that. But at the moment, we're just fat loss. I don't care if I look at 217 tomorrow. I'm gonna keep going. As long as performance stays up, we're good to go. What's up, bitch? Keep that in. You said incline after you do. Oh, okay.
After I do front raises.
Okay. Hey, remember that reel where you admitted you didn't really earn your pro card? Oh my God. That is 90% of our relationship is giving each other shit. Bye. Feels decent. Really fucking good. Look at this fucking quads. Dylan.
What? Asshole.
I know, right? Fucking dick. Damn, boy. I think the working weight's 280. Yeah, just put on a 10 too. We'll just see what the app does. On the app, if you change weight, and this is a really cool feature. So I'm saying that I want to do 295 instead of 280 because I feel really good today. It's gonna change my reps. So now I need to get 8 reps at 295 instead of 10 reps at 280. So at any point in time, you can also add sets if you want to. If you feel like it's too much volume, you can remove sets. And it's just one way for you to be able to track your workouts the way you want to. The algorithm is set the way it is. We're doing it based on your biofeedback. We think it's the best possible way for you to progress your volume weekly. That's what the algorithm is doing for you. But if you're using it just as a tracking app, a tracking feature, you can change whatever the fuck you want. Movements, set volume accumulation, weight on the bar. It's all up to you. So the app it's basically fully customizable. Add movements that aren't even in there. You can upload videos of movements you've done on YouTube or whatever. It's really just up to you. So fully customizable. Feel free to use it as a tracking app or use it as its set is. And it's like if me and Mike were following you around the gym, asking you about biofeedback, and then it was progressing for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Potentiation, you can potentiate with a little bit heavier. You can potentiate with the same working load for the day. It's the last warm-up set of the day. So the whole warm-up includes, like, if you do dynamic, specific, you can do general where you're on the treadmill. So let's say you go from your general warm-up, 10-minute incline walk, to your dynamic warm-up where you're doing like hip swings, whatever it is. Specific warm-up is the first exercise of the day. And whatever muscle groups that you're training that day, you'll do that specific warm-up again. You do like 135 for some. What I did was 225, then 275, 295. The last one with the working load you're gonna use, or slightly over, like 10% over is fine. 1 to 2 reps. It's basically what we like to say, priming the central nervous system for those sets. So when you're doing something really hard, like benching or squatting, maybe even deadlifting, straight leg deadlifts, doing that potentiation set at somewhat over the top set weight for the day helps you with those sets whenever you actually get into them. So you take about 2 to 3 minutes after your potentiation set, central nervous system is ready to go, and your working loads will feel a lot better. It also gives you a big buffer for, like, I said go ahead and put 295 on. That's gonna be a little heavy. I'm gonna go back down to 280, I think. So that's really good, because if I had tried to go into a set there and I missed, I would have been fucking pissed. But knowing now that the load is a little heavy today, I'm pretty sure I can do 280 for that set of 10 that the app had me doing. So we're gonna go to 280. Because I did 295, it's gonna feel a lot lighter, and I should be able to smoke the 10 reps that it had me doing.
So are there any general rules of thumb that you give for potentiation sets? Like,
yeah, like what you just said was good. So Aaron was just saying, like, general rules for potentiation. Some things like not burning up your glycogen that you'll need for the working sets. So I'm not putting 295 on and doing like 5 reps. I'm doing 1 to 2 reps. Not going too heavy. Like I said, you could probably use 10% over what the working load was gonna be for the day. But if you're going to, like, if I was to put on 405 pounds just because I want to, and then come down to 280, what are we doing? Like, 1, that's gonna suck for your fucking joints. And 2, that'll fatigue the fuck out of you for the working sets to come.
do you let yourself fully recover in between potentiation sets as well?
Right, so like 2 to 3 minutes is what we say. From the time the central nervous system should be ready to perform the working set, that's kind of how potentiation works. So you guys have heard the phrase post-activation potentiation. It's a similar concept in sports physiology. Priming yourself to go into power-based movements, it's exact same. You would do it and then wait 2 to 3 minutes and then go. So that's about how long I'll wait. But I'm gonna go, yeah, 280.
Nice, clean reps. Easy work. Let's go. Hit that 10. Good, strong. All you.
The app, because I did this in the first week, I had a top set and then one back off set. So it treated it as I have one heaviest set here, and then the rest are back down sets. So I have 2 back down sets at 230. I think it's like 12 and 9 or something. I'll check. But we got 10. It was very hard. So that was an accurate prediction from the app. I'm glad I didn't go 295. So we got the 10. My chest healed just on time, so it's asking me feedback. And the next set is 230. See how it goes. Who's good with technique?
Sure.
Get your feedback just a tad. Good.
Yes, let's go, Carl.
Come on, girl. Good, good, good.
Yes. Let's go.
Nice.
Pro level glutes.
What do you got? What do you got programmed on the app? Come on.
Drive. Strong. Yes. Show them Al. Yes. Push. Get it. Oh. RP.
That was a pretty good.
Ridiculous posterior.
What week?
That's what it stands for now.
Week 2? I guess the app was accurate in its prediction. This motherfucker.
What is the gap?
Forceful on that concentric, Travis.
RP Hypertrophy app has dozens of pre-made workout templates to help you build a plan faster than any other training software allows. But you can customize each plan exactly to your needs by prioritizing and deprioritizing any muscles you like to train, choosing the exact exercises you'd like to use, and customizing the volumes you employ at every single step of the process. If you're looking to bring up lagging muscle groups, look no further than the RP Hypertrophy app. Click on the link in the description of this video to get started.
We got, I think it says 13. So that'll show like a down performance thing. I'll show you guys on the app in a second. A little more rest for the next one. We got 10. One more set here, one more pushing, and I think triceps. We're gonna be asking some other athletes questions about the app. So I'm gonna ask Aaron first, but he's not training today. He has a show tomorrow, so good luck to Aaron. But we'd like to know when the last time Aaron feels like he's had like a bad workout where things didn't go how they should have went, where he came in, performance felt shit, so he just kind of like, well, this sucks. Workout sucks, I'm done. Like, when was the last time you've experienced that?
I can't remember the last time I had a bad workout. It was probably before I started using the RP app.
And that's not just a shameless plug. What the RP principles have given me is absolute confidence in everything I do when I walk into a gym. I know every time I walk into any gym, park gym, outside gym, whatever it might be, I know I can get really great stimulus with anything and always guarantee a great workout. I know what kind of volumes I'm gonna hit based on where I'm at. It basically eliminated all the question marks. I don't ever walk into a gym and have question marks and go, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna train? What order am I gonna train in? I have 0 question marks. It's taken away all the guesswork. So I know with 100% confidence, every time I walk into the gym, I'm gonna crush it. And that is one of the massive key things that RP principles have given me and is just leveled up. I can't remember the last time I had a bad workout.
Yeah, and when like, let's say, so actually, in my YouTube video recently that I posted, which is gonna be this one, I said, I just missed my set, my rep achievement. You're gonna see like a little performance decline. When that happens enough times in a row in the app, you can make up for it and get volume in other areas in the app, but also it happens enough times and the app will basically prompt you like, hey, you're experiencing more fatigue than usual. Your performance is down on some sets. Would you like to take an early deload? So it auto-regulates your deloads as well. So even if, let's say, you had consecutive back-to-back workouts where they weren't bad, but you missed some reps, like your performance declined a tad, it'll just say, hey, maybe it's time for a deload. And you can be like, maybe, but coach programmed some high days today and tomorrow, so we'll see, we'll keep going. And then you beat the performance again. And like, you don't have to deload early. So the app's like prompting you.
You have answers.
Exactly, no matter what. So even like he said.
If that happens, you don't, like before, there are plenty of people run into that situation and they go, this happened, what do I do? Well, you don't have to ask what do I do now. The answers are right there. All of your data is collected. The answers are given you. You've got options on what to do, whether it be take an early deload or you reach out to your coach and correlate the data. There's no question marks. Clean. Clean. Fuck yeah.
As you guys see, the refs are way fucking down today. So the app's gonna prompt me again. It's gonna say performance down, and either similar shit will happen tomorrow during my pull session, and it'll prompt like an early deload, because like I said, this is week 4 and I'm pretty deep into it. So we'll see what happens. Glycogen's also low, so I might make a volume elsewhere, but I'll pull up screenshots so you guys can see like how the arrows look and stuff. So I passed by Bree and she talked me into doing incline flies instead of pec flies. So I'm making the swap on the app. Again, you can switch anything. So I'm switching to incline flies. I actually love this movement. I wanted to do it anyway.
I didn't convince him. I just said, hey, you want to do this? He said, okay.
I'm just not as much of an asshole as Bree. She doesn't mind taking up a whole cable station to herself every single time she trains. But
no, look at me.
So now that she is, I can do it too. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because I got a lady doing it.
Jared and I were just talking about a new study that came out where if you pinch their nipples while they're doing flies, it actually recruits like 55% more muscle fibers. So next set, he's just warming up now, but next set we're gonna try that out. Right, Jared? No. Yes. Say yes or I'll do it right now.
No.
That was like 3 RIR.
Yeah, I know. You should have pushed my nipples.
I told you.
I know.
Next time. Okay, cool. So I have permission
Let's
now.
get Joe over here. She'll get one, I'll get the other one. We'll just boing.
Disgusting.
In the app on the pec fly last week, I got, I think 12 or 13 on the first set. So similar load adjustments, similar movement pattern. I actually like incline fly better for the stretch. I did 12. So that's kind of how you can, if you swap exercises, still try to hit that volume that you did on the other exercise. So it was 1 set. I'm bumping up to 2 sets since I did switch, and I got 12 on the first, probably 10 or 12 on the next.
Yeah. I always hated these, but then I just realized I didn't know how to set it up properly.
Right? Where the bench is supposed to go and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, if you just line it up
Exactly.
with your pecs, who knew? Oh my God, that's crazy.
It's like your joints tell you where it's supposed to be, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's go, Bree. Get the jumper cables ready for the nips. Let's go. Good control, good shit, good stretch. Notice like Bree's eccentric cadence is totally fine. Going this fast on the eccentric, I'm all good with for anyone. But notice as she gets to the deepest position, it's slowing down. She's leaning into that deep stretch. I'm not saying it has to be the whole movement, but really lean into that deep stretch and forceful in that concentric like she's doing all the way, squeeze, boom. Beautiful.
Oh, fuck.
Because people will say that all the time. They'll say, how come on the RP channel you guys are like making people go so fucking slow and shit, and then we watch your training videos and it's not like that?
Because he's better than you.
That's what it is. I was gonna say that, but I'm trying to be a little more educational than just like give up.
But you guys
our genetics are just our genetics, and I don't know what to tell you.
BBC genetics, you know?
But anywhere from like 2 to fucking 8 second eccentrics, I don't give a shit. As long as that last bit of your eccentric is really slowing down. And the stronger you are, the more case there is for a slower eccentric. Because not, especially with movements like this, if you're pre-exhausting, you're gonna push a bunch of blood metabolites into the area. It's gonna limit the load, but you'll be able to take the target musculature to the correct proximity to failure, which is like 2 to 0 in the tank for the most muscle growth. So the way Bree's doing these is fucking perfect, because that eccentric's a little faster than I would go for her. It's fucking money for her. She was like long-term power lifter, background in powerlifting, where there was basically no control in eccentrics when you're benching and stuff, you know what I mean? She's getting a fuckload out of this, especially when she's starting to really like slow it down. So you're noticing like she's like fast, and then slow, and then force. Lots of force on that concentric phase, per usual, what we've always preached. So
I slow down where I'm most likely to tear the muscle.
Exactly, that's exactly right. That is 100% correct. Because you'll see people miss out on that part of the movement completely. And then they get into a load where they're forced into that position, And that's where you see injuries happen.
That's where you see shit snap. You see all the time in powerlifting.
100%.
People who squat high consistently, and they finally get an appreciable load where it literally is forcing them down because they can't control it yet.
Fucking patella
and you
tendons.
see both their patella tendons fucking snap, their quad tendons snap. It's like if you just train in full ranges of motion and just control your shit, you're way less likely to be injured.
Yeah, we can like, for this argument, for all you fucks out there who like argue ROM, let's pretend full range of motion gives you just as much hypertrophy as training through partial ranges of motion. For the simple fact that this is injury preventative and it's helpful for your joints, I'm always training through a full range of motion. I don't give a fuck if it showed that the amount of hypertrophy is the same or similar, and if you limit your range of motion on one exercise, you could do more volume on another exercise. I don't give a shit. Even if it was, but it's not, guys. Let's be fucking real. Full range of motion is causing more growth, especially when you're leaning to that deep stretch. It's been shown over and over again. I don't know where all you fucks are coming from.
And mobility in general, because if you can move
100%.
You can move under load through full ranges of motion. How's that going to be with body weight? You're just going to move better.
All the guys who train with full ranges of motion, Nick Walker, for example, does he look like he's having a hard time hitting his back double bicep? Go watch somebody else post who doesn't train through full range of motion, like, not to shit talk or anything, but like Akeem or somebody like that. And like, it's literally hard for them to rotate all the way into a back double. Like they're like this and they're stuck. Mike Crizzo, exactly.
For example, yeah.
And if they were to train through those fuller ranges of motion and get that mobility, get that stretch, like flexibility, being able to stretch under load, it'd be a lot less of a pain in the ass to get into those positions.
It'd be way easier to train in full ranges of motion and get a 2-1 run rather than training in shorter ranges of motion and having to do mobility.
Exactly.
Because I'm not going to do that shit.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I'm not going to sit on a yoga mat for 20 minutes. All right, we're going to test out the nipple theory.
Oh God, please don't.
Yeah.
Fucking nerdy TikTok influencer. There's a new study that says that if you get your nipples pinched prior to doing your workout or during, you'll recruit 50% more muscle fibers. Okay, that hurts.
I was like, can I crank them?
That was a good broccoli head impersonation, huh?
Yeah, it was. Did you guys see there's a new study? If you pinch the nipples during pec flies, you recruit 55% more muscle fibers. Yeah, look at that face.
So as you guys see, it definitely worked.
Dude, look how pumped he is. He wouldn't have been this pumped.
All right, guys, so this is a new movement you haven't seen from me on the channel, but basically, if you'd like a movement to replace your lying JM skulls, if you've been doing like Smith machine skulls for too long, and you've just been alternating between lying skulls and Smith skulls, incline JM skulls, this movement here is a long tricep rope press or rope extension, whatever you want to call it. Katana, doesn't really matter to me, I don't give a shit. You want to grab far enough to where this back part isn't hitting you in the fucking head. So I grab right past this, and I'm stepping out. You're gonna notice the motion is exactly like if I was laying down doing a skull crusher. So I'm here, and it's going right past my traps. You can even take a neutral grip, because if this grip is hurting your elbows, the neutral grip's great. Very similar tricep involvement and activation. This versus this, I'm not really concerned. Anyone who tells you there's way more activation one versus the other is full of fucking shit. Speaking of absolutes, I'm just tired of the absolutes, guys. I really am. This, I don't give a fuck. Curling here. I don't care. Nothing. Like, there's a lot. Like, yes, the bicep is involved in this motion. So if you go here and you curl here, it's fucking great. If you want to stop here because you fear this part of the movement for some fucking stupid reason, feel free to stop. I don't give a shit. But like, with the absolutes of stop doing this because of, shut the fuck up. It's like, we're done with the absolute stuff. You're not a scientist. You're not science-based. You're full of shit. Saying one big one right now. This gets me on a fucking rant, guys. One big one right now is like, it's proven the only thing that causes muscle growth, mechanical tension. That's fucking bullshit. It's not 100% proven. Do most of the other things we attributed to muscle growth also rely on mechanical tension? Potentially. But you don't see muscle damage, or you don't see high degrees of muscle growth without some metabolite accumulation in the pump. You don't see it without some muscle damage happening. It has to. And mechanical tension, yes, of course. We have not ruled out the other two. It's not something real scientists have done. I'm sorry. So shut the fuck up in your absolutes. You can say it's most likely that mechanical tension is the most prominent stimulus in muscle hypertrophy, but we can't say it's absolutely the only thing causing muscle growth. You guys don't know that. You're just parroting a bunch of shit somebody else said. You have no idea what a calcium ion channel is. Sorry, you don't. I have a master's degree in basically biochemistry, and half the shit I hear you guys say is fucking comical to me because I'm on the internet trying to sound smart, because I don't want to talk above people's heads. The shit that I hear coming out of people's mouths that are speaking with too much confidence kills me. It fucking kills me, because they're just regurgitating what somebody else said. It gets watered down, watered down, watered down. It's a stupid game of telephone where all your exercise physiology knowledge comes from somebody else, from somebody else, from somebody else, and you all sound fucking stupid. You sound stupid to the real scientists, I'm sorry, but you just do. So stop speaking in absolutes. For this movement, back to the movement, if you want to do it here, you want to do it here, there's not much of a difference. There's not. There's some, but it's not much. And as long as you're getting a full stretch, 4 range of motion, you're going to hit the fucking triceps.
But when? Oh, it's there. Oh, okay. I want to. What did you like the camera with him? That's like the thing.
Nice warm-up set. Yeah, see, that got hooked on there. All right, guys, as I said, it might be hard to film a video today, but we filmed a video, small video, got some good tidbits in. We might throw some of the content we got to into the video. Fuck it, why not? But that was it. I did my chest, did my tricep stuff. You trying to fight me, dog? You got that. Carol's trying to get fucking lit up right now. How was training?
It's amazing.
Yeah?
Yes.
Your legs are looking a little pumped.
A little bit.
Look
We're
good.
still training. Don't look at it.
13 weeks?
Yeah.
13 weeks out. Which means I'm 12 weeks out. Because this is the week after RGE. Turkey. Gear shifter.
My people stop by.
Squirrel. Anyway. That's the video. Fun times here with the RP crew. Sponsored athletes and friends and all that. So next video we'll be back on track to normal shit. Again, I did my chest, I did my triceps, lateral biceps later on. And then we have tomorrow's back. Don't know if we'll record it. Sunday we get to do some fun Father's Day shit with Mario. How does Aaron say it? Mario. But that's that. 2 videos that we got to put out still, so look for those. As always, appreciate y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever the fuck else you're supposed to do on YouTube. I'm out.